Hey everybody, hope you're all doing well, being comfortable with your reality shifts, and learning that we're not all experiencing the same realities. That's what the Mandela effect has taught me and many others, but apparently from my last video, a lot of people, they don't seem to understand that. I have 74 thumbs up and 207 down. Now that's not the problem. I'm not saying people don't understand the Mandela effect because of all these thumb downs. The thumb downs come from people who don't have memories of a reality where Adidas had 2Ds, or 3Ds, I'm sorry, where it had 2Ds in the beginning and one in the end. It always just had 2Ds for them. Well, that's fine. That's not a problem. 74 people agree with me and they experience a reality where Adidas had 3Ds. That's not the problem. The problem is all the hate and judgment, and that was pointed out here by Lindsay. I was thinking of doing this video on my own, but then I read her comment and I'm like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and do this video because people just don't seem to understand. And it's funny that a lot of those 74 are from people that have been following me for years. I recognize the icon, I recognize the person, and the other 200 plus are people that I recognize and don't recognize, but a lot of new faces that I don't really get comments from normally, and saying, go kill yourself and you're wrong on this one. And just, I feel like they're from teenagers or just younger people that they do a lot of self-reflection and they just, they have a hard time with things. But anyway, moving along. Okay, I've responded to someone's comment with this already, but I got to say it where everyone can see it. Where's all this hate and judgment coming from? If someone can see the changes with the Mandela effect and wholeheartedly believes that we are experiencing changes to our reality, then how can they be so closed-minded to the idea that there aren't just two sets of memories, but possibly 3 or 4 or more? Well, Lindsay, I'd like to try and answer that. My opinion is that there's an infinite amount. There's an infinite number. And a lot of us are waking up to how reality really works. I did lots of videos in the beginning of Jiffy. It's always been JIF. I remember JIFFY, and I can't tell you the hundreds of comments of people who said it was never JIFFY. You're totally wrong on this one. It's always been JIFF. And I replied to them saying, well, you're wrong too. Go look it up, or just go look. It's JIF. Or what are you talking about? They're trying to tell me I'm wrong with something that they're wrong with as well. I mean, it was totally bizarre. I mean, and then you got Cheez-It, Cheez-Its, ITS, Cheez-Its, ITZ. I remember ITS. My son remembers ITZ. That's one of his Mandela effects. Cheez-It is just so wrong for him and me. So there's triples, there's quadruples, there's actually an infinite number. But I think at this point we're only seeing 2, 3, 4 maybe. I don't know. But a lot of people don't seem to understand what's going on. Maybe a lot of these people are new. A lot of these 200 thumbs down, maybe they're new. I don't know. Comment down below. What do you think is going on? Because there's more than just 2 sets of memories, like Lindsay points out. If you've been shaken to the core and have come to terms with the idea that reality can change, then please explain to me how it's such a stretch to believe that maybe the changes you see aren't the only ones. I really don't get it unless maybe you, the person who's saying that this is not an approved Mandela effect. Yeah, we got a lot of judges running around thinking that they know what a Mandela effect are and aren't, and I'm not one of them. People try and call me a judge. I've seen a lot of videos lately that I don't resonate with, and I've never seen them that way, but other people have, and as far as I know, that was their memory. I don't know anything different. I don't know other people's memories, but a lot of people seem to think they know mine. The person who is saying that this is not, okay, the person saying this is not a proven Mandela effect are the ones who has just been jumping on the ME bandwagon. Because if you had honestly seen these changes and honestly believe this is happening, you wouldn't be saying that a third memory is impossible. Just saying, okay, sorry, I don't usually criticize and very rarely call people out, but this is just insane. I totally agree with you, Lindsay, and it's just that we're dealing with something that's, the impossible's happened here, and this is just how things are going to have to be worked through. So until more of us wake up to how reality actually works, in my opinion, will have to deal with hate and judgment. Most people criticize what they don't understand. It's very telling that most of the 70 thumb up people are people I recognize. That's just how I feel. Everybody wants to be a Mandela Effect judge. People are very protective of their memories. People like to defend them ferociously. They'll defend their memories. I have thousands of comments that say, you're wrong on this one. It's always been this, and this is why. This is why it's always been this. And I say thank you for clarifying this reality. My memory is from another reality. So that's about it, everyone. Just wanted to point that out. What are your thoughts on this? Because a lot of hate and judgment, and you know, you're so wrong on this. Where's that other? There was one other guy saying I'm such a. Oh, I can't remember what he said. Let's see if I can find it here. Such a disservice to the community or something with making up these lies or whatever. I'm sure people have seen those types of comments. But that's, I guess, what people honestly think, because they think that there's just, well, especially the people that just think there's one reality. You gotta remember, there's a lot of people who think there's one reality and it's being tampered with from quantum computers and CERN. That could be. I don't know. I don't claim to know. There seem to be a lot of people that do claim to know. I don't claim to know. I have my own thoughts and beliefs on the situation with consciousness shifting is what I've always felt it was, and that's what I thought was coming 7 years ago. Making videos on YouTube about a coming consciousness shift in humanity. But anyway, aside from that, I can't find the comment because I already have, believe it or not, just in like an hour or so, 228 comments. So this one really hit people, you know, really shook them up. So moving along, I had a lot of videos I wanted to do, but it's getting late, so I don't know if I'll be able to do them. Maybe one more, but there'll be lots more coming, so just hang on to your hats and move along. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Stay happy. Don't turn towards the fear. No fear. Talk to everyone soon. Go create the reality that you want.